Mm-mm-mm-mm. Ooh, I think it worked. Hey, everybody. I think I'm live, but I got to hit this button over here to see if it goes live on Instagram. I'm testing it out. I don't know. Maybe it's live. I think it is. Okay. Oh, wait. Who gave me that thumbs up? Did I do that? I don't know. There was a thumbs up on my screen. So I think that I'm live. Hi, everyone. My name is Kenyatta Turner, CEO and founder of Freedom Empire Consulting. And I'm doing this live right now in a few different places. And so if you are watching me, I would love for you to put in the comments of wherever you're watching at, if you can hear me, if you can see me, if everything seems to be working okay. And if it does, okay, someone on Facebook is saying it's live. I see you. I don't know who you are because it doesn't tell me. It just says Facebook user. So I think you have to give StreamYard permission to show me your name. So if you want to do another comment and tell me what your name is, that would be amazing. Then I know who you are. So thank you for letting me know that it's live and you can see me and you can hear me. I'm Kenyatta Turner. Again, this is Freedom Friday Live. Maybe some of you have been here with me before for Freedom Friday Live, or maybe this is your first time. Either way, I welcome you. And we start Freedom Friday Live with a quote. You may have seen this posted on my account earlier today, and you're saying, shit, hey, Shonda, what's up? Thank you. Active and live. I appreciate it. Oh, so cool. And it is good to see you. We need to catch up, by the way. And so let's just get started right now. If you've been here before, then you may know that if you were watching this live, then please put in the chat hashtag team live. If you're watching the replay, then put hashtag team replay. That's really helpful for me to know who's watching what and when. But it is Friday, April 19th, and I'm excited to share with you not only the quote that I posted today, but there's some updates that I want to catch you all up on. I am so happy you are here watching me on Facebook and my Facebook page, in my personal development party Facebook group. You may be watching me on LinkedIn. You may be watching me on YouTube, or I've just figured out how to connect Instagram live. So you might be watching me on IG. So we'll see. Wherever you are, I am glad you are here. And I'm going to keep this short. I always say that I'm going to keep it short, and it always seems to go a little bit longer. But I see that, look at Facebook user, which I know now is Shonda, saying Team Live April 19th via Facebook. And thank you so much for being so accurate and letting me know where you're at. I absolutely love it. I see you. I see you. I see you as well. And then if you're on LinkedIn or something, I think I can see your comments. So I just want to make sure that I am live where I think I am. If I'm on Facebook, then I'm probably on LinkedIn as well. I see all the check marks. So I'm going to jump right in. Let's first talk about the Freedom Friday quote. Now, the name of my business is Freedom Empire Consulting. And why is that important for me to note to you now? Well, you probably will hear me talk a lot about the word freedom if you talk to me for 5 minutes, because there's something about the word and how that word is used to describe what I call a state of mind. And there's so many ways to think about this word that I oftentimes like to look up quotes and think about or read how other people think about this word and share those quotes with you. The quote you see on the screen right now happens to be unknown. I don't know who said it. I just know I like it. So when I wrote my post earlier, I'll share it with you now in case you didn't see the post, and I want you to contemplate on the words that you see on this post. What does it mean to you? So I put Kenyatta cares to share. That's one of my little hashtags. As a noun, freedom is the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. I say there's many interpretations and I like to explore them together. And I love this quote by Unknown. I say it's an insightful and stark reminder of the power we already have to choose, to respond, and to change. To choose, to respond, and to change. So I don't know who said it, but I'm thrilled to pass it on. There's so much to unpack here, right? For each of us with this quote, but I encourage you to read it and then read it again. Think on it, meditate on it, accept it. And then what about implementing it? Like, what does that ultimately mean for you? If you take a look at the quote and it says here that every human has 4 endowments, self-awareness, consciousness, independent will, and creative imagination. Love that, right? Self-awareness, conscience, independent will, and creative imagination. It says these give us the ultimate human freedom, which is the power to choose, the power to respond, and the power to change. To me, that is profound. Like it is it does such a great job of encapsulating what I believe the word freedom to mean in certain applications, why I created what I call a freedom empire. To me, that truly is the opportunity to do what you want, when you want, for as long as you want, with who you want, come back when you want, right? And have the opportunity to gain that deep level of self-awareness that no one can take away from you. The independent will, the consciousness, those are yours, right? The creative imagination is yours to use if you choose to. And I often think, because I talk to so many people about this, and as a behavioral superpowers coach, a transformational speaker, an author, and just another human being who loves connecting with other human beings, I find that oftentimes even these things right here, which may seem so simple, aren't always. They aren't always for everyone. We all have it, but we don't always execute it. We don't always embody it and implement it. We're not always intentional. And that's why I love this quote, because it's a reminder of that component. Like, you have this thing called freedom. What are you doing with it? Are you unleashing your independent will, your consciousness, your creative imagination? Do you go deep with your level of self-awareness to where you know who you are and why you are as a baseline to then build upon whatever it is that you want to do with your life and your future? I don't know. But if you're reading this or listening to me right now and you're thinking, am I doing those things? Then that's the whole point why I share the quote. Just to open your mind, expand your consciousness into something that maybe you haven't thought of before, or maybe you've thought of it, but you forgot, or maybe you're doing it right now, but you want to improve. Either way, it's up to you. So freedom is a state of mind, and it is a choice as well, because oftentimes we allow other people and external circumstances to oppress us. We do that. We allow that. We even do it to ourselves. So if you think about the word freedom and you think about whether or not you feel free, you may be in a situation where you don't. And I would just ask yourself, or ask you to ask yourself, is this a self-imposed shackling, or is it actually something that's out of your control? And I have a sneaking suspicion that it may be more in your control than you may think. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I challenge you to ponder that and think about what you can control, which are your thoughts and your actions. And that's really about it. So that is the quote of the day, the Freedom Friday Live quote that I wanted to share with you. And if you have any thoughts about it, please put them in the chat. If you agree or disagree, I want to hear it all. Go ahead, put it in the chat. If you just now hopped on here, or you're watching, you didn't hear it earlier. If you're watching live, please put the hashtag team live in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, put hashtag team replay in the chat. That way I know when you are watching. So let's keep going with the next order of business. Now, I have a little agenda here for myself to try to keep myself on track, because I am not going to be talking to you all for long here. We just covered the Freedom Friday quote. So I'm going to take this down. Actually, there's a way for me to do something different. Oh, wait, not that. Maybe I can change it around. Oh, yeah. Let me just leave it up there. Oh, let me step over here. I'm going to leave it up here in the corner. This is a cool little thing. This is like a newscaster. Hello. Okay, let me stop. All right. So next order of business. It's my birthday month. I have been having birthday shenanigans all month, and it's only the 19th. I'm not even done. So I just want to say thank you so much for all of you who've taken the time to give me some birthday love, right? You've been posting calls, texts, emails. I've been going out to dinners. I went axe throwing and got to play drums on stage with some dueling pianos. And I had a pre-birthday party in Nashville, and then I was in North Carolina before that, and all kinds of things. Ooh, crab legs. I mean, it just goes on and on. And I'm not done, right? I just choose to try to celebrate all month. So all month, I'm accepting all birthday wishes, lunches, dinners, old fashions, whatever it is, I'll take it. Okay. So I've been having a blast. And absolutely. And someone, a Facebook user, is saying, Team Live, happy birthday. I don't know who you are, Team Live, but if you tell me what your name, or Facebook user, but if you tell me what your name is, that's cool. Because Facebook doesn't tell me who you are. So definitely tell me who you are. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. And again, hashtag Aries rule. Can't help it. I'm an Aries. So I just think that we have the best horoscope of them all, because I would just be blasphemous if I didn't. Right. So yeah, I'm that Aries. If you know me, you probably already know that as well. And you may know my behavioral superpower style. I'm an outgoing, fast-paced influencer who's extremely daring, very focused on results, spontaneous, and creative, and all those things. And then you add April 5th birthday on top of it. I don't know what you get after that. So thank you for the birthday wishes, and the shenanigans will continue all month. So the next order of business, I'm going to keep it going because I got a little thing here. Now, I am part of a legacy book series called The Art of Connection, semicolon or colon, 365 days of X quotes, and I'm going to tell you what the X is in a second, quotes by entrepreneurs, business owners, and influencers, right? And each one of these legacy book series has a different theme for the quotes. And so one year, oh, hold on, let me show you the books. Because I've been in all four, and there's a fifth one coming out, okay? So the first book was Art of Connection, 365 Days of Networking Quotes. And if you were to grab this book and go to April 5th, which is my birthday, you would see my quote. But I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. And then the next one was, and I may be going in, I think I'm going in order, is 365 Days of Inspirational Quotes. And if you go to my, you can see there's my right there. Look at that. I think I flipped it open. Yeah, I flipped it open right to my page. Can you see that? I don't know. It's on the other side. Right there. There's me and Lawana Parker. She's April 4th and I am April 5th. So there you can see my quotes right there. So, and you can see there's hundreds of authors that contributed to this book. And then there is 365 days of transformational quotes. This is number 3, right? 1, 2. Yes. Wait. I might have those switched. But also my date is on April 5th here because I always pick my birthday. And then we just launched, where'd it go? Oh, The Art of Connection, 365 Days of Gratitude Quotes. I really love this one. This one just came out as well, just a little while ago. All of these books are international bestsellers, which is amazing. And so I can say I'm an international bestselling author. And then my quote is not on April 5th because I registered too late and someone else had to happen to get that date. So mine is on April 17th. But I want to read you the quote for today because today is April 19th. I flipped it open. I said, whose quote is today? And it's Julie Jones. I happen to know Julie Jones. I've met her in person. She's amazing. If you don't know her, check her out. I'm going to read you her quote for today, which is April 19th by Julie Jones. She says, gratitude fuels the courage to embrace who you were born to be. For in being authentic, we find the most genuine blessings in life. And I love that. And being authentic, we find the most genuine blessings in life. And then she has a whole thought that she wrote about the quote. And then a question for you down here at the bottom and her contact info. And I'll tell you what her question is. She says, what's the most courageous decision you've ever made? And why are you grateful for its impact on your journey? Yeah. I know what the answer to that question is because it came to my mind immediately. And it got me a little emotional for a moment. It's actually the answer to this question that she just asked, which is, what is the most courageous decision you've ever made? And why are you grateful for the impact on your journey? I answer this question in my quote in this book. And it was 2 days ago. Here's my quote here, right here. And it says, I will not squander 1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute, or 1 year beyond the age of 39. And I say that's the answer to the question because that was the most courageous moment when, right before I turned 39, I decided to quit my job. And I say jump off a cliff and sprout wings. It's been 10 years, and here I am, just turned 49 a couple weeks ago. And why it has me emotional is many, many reasons. One of them is because my father was 39 when he passed, and that really was the catalyst when I turned 39 and realized I'd reached the age that he was, that I was going to quit my job and become an entrepreneur. That was 10 years ago. And I've been one ever since. So 10 years now in business, and I feel like I got 10 extra innings, 10 more years than he got. And I'd made a decision right when I was turning 39 that I wouldn't squander any extra time that I got beyond that age. And I made that decision a little bit before my birthday, which was April 5th. And by May, the second week of May, I think, I quit my job. So it wasn't long after I made that decision, but that definitely was the most courageous decision I've made. And the impact, it's one of the most courageous decisions I've made. And the impact, the impact is infinite. I don't even really know what the full impact of that is because I'm still experiencing it. I'm still living it. And I continue not to squander. If I think back of what I've done the last 10 years since I made that decision, I can't quantify it at all. And I feel like I'm just getting started. So I don't know if any of you can identify with that. But that's how I answer her question, is that I am grateful for every extra inning that I have received beyond what he got. And I definitely have set out back then to build what I call now my freedom empire that you heard me talk about earlier. I don't know anything else but how to create a life that I don't need to take a vacation from. That's what I like to say. And it is a journey, lots of ups and downs and ins and outs, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So thank you, Julie Jones, for writing that quote for today, the 19th. And that question, it's very timely, and I don't think there's any accidents about that, but that is my answer to the question. So the books, hold on, let me look at the comments real quick because I was talking and then not looking over here to see. I see a bunch of Facebook users. I see some hearts, and I don't know who these people are giving me hearts and happy birthday things and hugs, and I appreciate you so much. But if you put your name in the chat, then I'll know who you are. Much love to you. Absolutely, for sure. So another reason I want to tell you about this book is that there's a 5th book coming out, and it's called The 300 Art of Connection, 365 Days of Abundance Quotes. I am giddy about this one. Entrepreneur Network puts these books out. Robert W. Jones, you see his name on the front of all of these books as the co-author, and there's usually a different co-author with all of them. And the next co-author is Dr. Ken Smiley, if you know him. Ken Smiley, Rashawn, I might be pronouncing his name wrong, but if you know him, you know him. But we encourage other amazing heart-centered authors that want to come and be a part of this book series with us, the 5th book, which is about abundance quotes. DM me if you want some information about how you can get a page or pages in the book. Write your quote, write your words, write your question, put your contact information there, connect with all of us, be a part of this community, and have your book be an international bestseller as well in the Library of Congress, and get your own little certificate that shows that you have a book in the Library of Congress. So there's a lot going on with that. And I see someone saying, I can't wait for the abundance one. I don't know who that is, but Yes. Tell me your name so I know who you are. And if you're already in the book, then let me know. Maybe you've already gotten your page that, as well, but I'm more than happy to share a link with you guys if you want to have a page in the book too. Okay. So that is that. I'm almost done here. We got my little thing. Oh, one other thing I want to share with you. It's really important. A lot's going on. So this is kind of like a catching you up on some things. Is that I am a board member on an organization, a nonprofit called Girls Rock Phoenix. And Girls Rock Phoenix is basically an organization here in Phoenix where we host a summer camp for young women ages 7 to 17, young girls, non-binary, non-gender conforming people who want an opportunity to learn how to play music in a band. They want to learn an instrument. They want to join a band. They want to play with their band. They want to come up with a song and make their t-shirts and their band logos and everything, and then play a big showcase at the end of it. I've been volunteering for this organization since I think 2017 and did a couple of camps with them, and then COVID happened. And then we just had our first in-person camp last June since COVID. It was very exciting. It's huge. And now it's already time for camp again. I don't know where the time goes, but I'm saying this to you because if you're watching this and you're in Arizona, local, or maybe you don't live in Arizona, but you're going to be in Arizona in June, the second 2 weeks or last 2 weeks of June, then we're looking for volunteers. We need you. Okay. Volunteers, especially over 18 female volunteers who are interested in being a part of this amazing experience to help teach young women how to, you don't have to teach them music. There's lots of other roles other than instrument instructors. Band coaches, band managers. We've got the foodie crew, team feelings. We've got the crafty crew. We have admin stuff that needs to happen. I'm in charge of the gear. I'm the team captain for the gear. So that's a lot of gear for 60 campers that I'm responsible for. Drums, guitars, bass, keyboards, picks, drum keys, drumsticks, straps, cords, all the things. Okay. All that stuff, right? There's a lot that goes into it, and a lot going into moving it from the storage unit to camp. So maybe you just want to be in charge, or maybe you just want to be on the lift squad. You got muscles and you want to be on the lift squad, then we need you, because all that stuff, we have to carry it from place to place, right? Loading up trucks and unpacking it and everything like that. So there's a role for everyone, right? Male or female, depends on the role. So there's some stipulations and things there that we have around who can do what. But if you are interested, then go to girlsrockphoenix.org, click the thing that says get involved, and fill out the little volunteer kind of form that gives an idea of kind of how you might want to participate. And then we'll reach out to you and get your dates and exact roles, and we'll train you and all the different things. Okay. So I want to make sure you are aware of that. girlsrockphoenix.org. You may be someone who wants to donate your time, but you may also want to donate money, and you may want to donate food, maybe for the campers. So we have to feed them from 8 to 4:30, for 2 weeks straight. You may want to donate resources that aren't food. You might want to donate gear. I can tell you right now that I just want to give a shout out to Roland, because Roland and Catherine Wing, who is the VP of marketing for Rolling, a great friend of mine, just hooked us up with electronic drum kits. Oh my gosh. And keyboards and amps. And I can't even believe. Yes, I can believe it, but I am still in shock and awe at how generous that Roland was in donating gear to Girls Rock Phoenix. And right behind them is DW Foundation, right? They are donating cash as well as some accessories for drums. And that's not it. We've got lots of people who support and donate. I don't have the whole list. I'm not even in charge of the fundraising. That's Amy Young who's in charge of that. But I have connections and I know people. So I reach out and I just ask, right? And so if you're someone who has gear, has resources that you think a Girls Rock camp would need, then please, I encourage you to contact us, let me know, or go to the website and do the thing. Okay. All right. Next, because now I'm already talking too long, but I'm almost done. I promise I'm almost done. And if you're still hanging out with me, then great. Give me a hashtag Team Live, or give me a hashtag Team Replay, whichever one you're watching. So the next thing on my list is I just got back from North Carolina and Nashville. I want to, let me see, where's my little thing at? I want to thank Eric F. King for an amazing studio event that he invited me to speak at in North Carolina. And it was called Be Unstoppable. It was an amazing event that I was honored to be chosen for. Had a blast speaking with him, Yolanda Kennerly, Cece Morris, Cecilia Morris, and Marla Press. We were the speakers at this event just a couple weeks ago, and it was phenomenal. So you'll continuously see me talking about some things that occurred at that event and some pictures, and we had a blast, right? I've got lots of content to share. So stay tuned. I'll share more about that with you. But I spoke at that event on a talk called Behavior Mindset, basically setting the baseline for your personal growth and development through understanding your behavioral superpowers. I had such a blast. Thank you, Eric King, because that event was, it was amazing. World class, world class. So if you want to speak at a studio event like that, then contact Eric F. King, because he is the man to make that happen for you. And then I went to Nashville for the first time. Never been to Nashville. That was amazing. Kind of pre-birthday week, I just kind of rolled North Carolina right into Nashville. That place is amazing. If you've not been, then you need to go. If you have been, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm still mind blown about the things I saw in Nashville. What an amazing place. And I can't wait to go back. So made some excellent connections there. Did some business while I was there. It was fantastic. And I'm excited about that. So I have some pictures to share with you for Nashville. And then the very last thing that I'll say before I go is the Behavioral Vision Bootcamp is coming up. Some of you already know about this. Some of you already plan on joining me, but the Behavioral Vision Bootcamp is going to be next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, April 23rd through 25th. And I have the link going across the bottom. I'll make sure I post it in the comments here so that you have it. And that is it. Whew, wow, a half hour. Where does the time go? So it is Friday at 5 o'clock somewhere. It is time to get out of here, go do your thing. If you're on the East Coast, then it's much later. It's already been 5 for you, but I'm here in Phoenix. Absolutely love spending this time with you for Freedom Friday Live. It is good to see you all. Thank you for your support in the chat. I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you the next time I have a Freedom Friday Live. And I will leave you. Let me make sure to look at my notes and I covered everything. Yes, I did. I'm so excited. So I will leave you with one last thing that I'm really into right now that you may not know, but I will share it with you, is playing the drums. I love the drums. Oh, and I learned this little trick. Let's see if I can do it without busting my head open. Ooh, I'm not. Ooh. I'm still practicing it. All right. I want to be like Tommy Lee spinning my stick. I love the drums. If you love the drums, put that in the chat as well. I'm so excited. I'm going to be playing those a little bit later as well. And I also have the honor of teaching drums to the girls at Girls Rock Camp as well, which is super fun. So thank you all. I'm out of here at the top of the hour. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you next time. See you maybe next week at the Behavioral Vision Bootcamp. And yeah, more to come. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next time. And remember, #Behavior Matters. I'm Kenyatta Turner, CEO and founder of Freedom Empire Consulting. Check the chat, check the post, because I'll have some links for you about some of the things that I talked about. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.